Noah here with the One Night Out YouTube channel. I hope to earn your subscription today with this video. It's gonna be a good one. I am hoping to camp near a lake today. I haven't done that in a little while, and I also wanted to scope out some good high elevation spots for some winter adventures. Drop some pins on the map so we have some places to go. Yeah, we're heading up, I think, Forest Road 60 right now. Heading to the Goose Lake area. I think we're going to drive past Goose Lake and head up to Forlorn Lakes because I'm told it's a lot less crowded, and that's kind of more my style. But for now, I'm going to keep driving up this road. It's a little bit too bumpy to be filming at the same time, but yeah, it's about 11:30, about 38 degrees, so we're getting up there. We're at about 3,700 feet, and I'm shooting to get to about 4,400 feet. So we are almost there. I will be back in a little bit once I find a spot and get off this crazy bumpy road. But yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. This is gonna be an awesome video, and I will see you guys soon. I just turned down Forest Road 6035. I drove past Goose Lake, and there weren't really any places to stop except for like the campground there. So I went a little further, and I went down South Forlorn Lakes Road, and it was just way too narrow, man. I didn't want to scratch up the car. So I kept driving a little bit further, and there's another road that takes you up to Forlorn Lakes. And that is the road I am currently on. It took me a while to get up here because of all the damn potholes. I mean, the road is just brutal. But this one's not too bad. It looks like on the map the lake is maybe about 15 minutes away, so we're gonna check it out. I did put 2 pins on the map between Goose Lake and here that were really cool spots. They weren't by the lake, but there were some waterfalls like right there. So if this doesn't work out, I'm gonna head back down another half hour and camp at one of the pins that I just put on the map because they looked pretty cool. But for now, this road is passable. It's just really bumpy, but it's not full of potholes. The only people I've seen in the last half hour are 3 hunters. I think they're hunting for grouse and turkeys, maybe? Not too sure. So far so good on this road, so I'm gonna keep on going and we'll see what happens. But yeah, can't turn around now. Not even a spot to turn around, but so far so good. I'm just gonna take it easy, not rush it, and we'll get there eventually. We are still driving up this road. We're at about 3,700 feet or so. Still haven't seen a single car, but this road's a little gnarly, some crazy potholes, so I'm having to go pretty slow. And there's a little turnoff road to head up to Forlorn Lakes, so I'm gonna be on the lookout for that one. But yeah, it's really cool up here. I put some more pins on the map on my way up here, just finding some pretty sweet spots along the side of the road. But for now, I'm gonna keep on trucking and see what we can find. It is absolutely beautiful up here. It's about 37 degrees now, so we're getting where I want to be. Just a little bit longer, and we will start looking for spots. But yeah, it's absolutely incredible up here. So quiet. I haven't seen a single car on the road. Well, guys, we made it up to the lake. It is windy and cold. It's like 35 degrees out. A lot of wind coming off the lake. I couldn't find any dispersed spots on my way up here, so I'm actually at the Forlorn Lakes campground. There is nobody here. I tried to pay, but there's no envelopes or anything like that, and the government's currently shut down, so I think I'm just gonna wing it and camp here. Yeah, there's nobody around. Got a couple benches over here, but we have the whole lake to ourselves. This is crazy cool. Let me Let me show you guys what I'm looking at here. Yeah, this is cool. I haven't camped at a campground in quite some time, and I usually prefer to do dispersed camping, but I figure with a view like this, we are gonna camp here. But yeah, I got the Subaru over there. There's a couple benches here, a couple flat spots for tents. There's a fire pit there that I don't think I'm going to be using. Yeah, there's not too much firewood around here, but I walked around the area. There is nobody else camping here. It was kind of a hairy drive getting up here. There were a lot of ruts and potholes, but we made it. This is beautiful, beautiful spot. Been driving for like 3 hours, and I'm done driving. My back is killing me, so we're just gonna camp here. This is so nice. I bet you this place is just packed in the summer. But yeah, I had to put my jacket on like immediately. It is pretty nippy out. I'm going to get unpacked a little bit, get out my tarp, and figure out how I want to set this up. I think I'm gonna do a line across the middle of the tarp, so I've kind of got like a A-frame type shape, and stake the 4 down directly to the ground. So I'm not like setting up like a canopy style tarp, just something to get a little protection from the wind here. So I'm gonna get going on that, get some stuff taken out of the car, and we'll get set up, and then we'll be relaxing in a couple of hours. I've got a Duraflame log with me, which I think we're going to use because there's really not much firewood here, and it's just easier that way. There's even a bathroom over there, and it's open. We definitely need the tarp. I got these clips I wanted to try out today because my knot tying skills are so bad. I can either clip this directly to the tarp, which I think I'm going to do, and then run the line through here, and I can kind of use this to tighten things down, and then I'm just going to strap it around the tree, and then when I need to tighten up my tarp, I can just pull on the line here. So let's give these things a try, see if they work. Yeah, just give it a go. And I did pre-tie some loops on these so I can loop it around the tree, because my tension spot is going to be on here, not at that end. So let's get this set up. Hey, wind. Windy, pretty windy. Like a sail. So far so good on these clips. They're pretty cool. Yeah, I like that. I did not think it was going to be this windy. Woo! Which I think we wanted about there. Yeah. Yeah, then you can just pull that like that. Cool. 1 down. 3 to go. And I think I'm gonna need to tie one here. Okay, that's not bad. Pull everything nice and tight. Yeah, I like that. All right, these clips are amazing. Until I get good with knots, I will be using these. I like them. Another famous clothesline myself tie job here. Then I can just pull that tight. Yeah, that will do. Let me think here. Yeah, I think I'll use one of my poles for this last one. Show you guys what I got going on here. Come here. And then for these, I have a loop at the end of this one, so honestly, if I felt like it, I can get ultra lazy, which I'm probably gonna do. Yeah. All right. Last piece of paracord I brought is in my pocket here, and this one we're gonna use to stake the pole to the ground here. Alrighty, done deal. Got a little bit of protection here now from the wind coming through. Yeah, it's awesome. It's probably one of my best tarp setups right there. Love it. Absolutely love it. Wasn't going to bring this today because I have a little treat in store for us so we don't have to collect any firewood, but I'm glad I did because the ground is super hard here and I needed a hammer. And if I really want, I can put the tarp pole on that other side and gain a little bit of height if the wind kind of dies down, but I doubt it. We've got our ground tarp for the tent right there. And let's get the tent out. Brought the Stella again. Glad I did. Pretty much my main winter camping tent. So let's get this going. I'll show you what my options look like here. So, tarp set up here. I'm going to be hanging out over there. We got this option here for the tent. Like right here is kind of what I'm thinking. Yeah. There's that spot over there too. But I like this one. So, that's what we're going to do. Starting to kind of like a freezing mist type of weather. Boy, this thing's gonna be like a sail trying to get this down. Fighting with the wind. Look at this. Let's stop messing around here and get it staked down. foam pad first. Got my X-Bed deep sleep mat, air pump right here. Cool. Got that all going. Next is pillows, Nemo Pillow Wide, Teton camp pillow right here. I like them, they're pretty comfy. Today, Pariah, thermo down, 0 degree, 700 fill down pillow or sleeping bag. It's pretty warm. It's the third time I've used it. Certainly an upgrade from my other bag. I think I was using a Kelty Cosmic 20 degree down. I'll probably use that as like a early spring type of deal. Mosquitoes. And last but not least, the rain fly. Whew. Done. Whew. That was not too bad. I got everything pretty taut this time around, so we don't have to listen to any flapping, nylon flapping around, but looks pretty good. Look at that lake. It's finished setting up so we can enjoy it. I think we'll get a fire going pretty early today because it's cold and yeah. And then some cool things I brought today. I brought this little folding table for inside the tent because if I get cold, I have this. This is really cool. It's a Nature Hike propane heater. Super tiny, good for getting the chill out of tents or camping in the car, stuff like that. Obviously don't sleep with this on and don't run it inside your tent without proper airflow because you won't wake up in the morning. But yeah, I brought this just in case. I don't think I'm gonna need it, but I actually brought some oak pellets and some oak wood chips and this little solo stove campfire that I'm looking forward to trying out. But yeah, it's starting to rain again. It's blowing in from that way. So at least we got the tarp set up. Yeah, I just kept hearing about these solo stoves. Everyone was talking them up, so I bought one. I got the campfire, which is the small one, and then I actually last night I bought the Ranger. It's like I think it's like a 15 by 19. Kind of cool. I don't like using fire pits at campsites anyway. I'd rather bring my own. Boy, I wonder if I can throw this in the wash. It's filthy. Duraflame log today. Fire starter for that. All right, this bag is my stove, cook pot, kettle, isobutane. This is my electronics bag. Oh, I have in here today. Air pump, my little tent light that I really like, headlamp, the lamp I film with. Yeah, this thing's cool. You just there, it just locks on like that. Oh yeah, that's nice. Okay, we might want that later. Oh, I also brought a shovel just in case the area was like covered in snow and I had to move some, but yeah, not gonna need that. Looking good. Probe thermometer's up. It's still kind of acclimating, but it says it's 43 degrees, 61% humidity. I think it's a little bit colder than that, but not by much. Yeah, let's check this thing out. It's pretty cool. It has this cook ring on it, so you can put that on top like that, and then it's got a area for you to put the pot on, and then it also has this adapter that you can put in here so you can burn pellets. That's it. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I picked up a bag of oak wood chips, and also picked up a bag of oak pellets. These are going to be good. It's just like a very fine mist coming down. Okay. Well, all right. Now we get to stop and smell the roses. I don't know about you guys, but I kind of want to get a fire going. All right, let's see what the height's looking like in here. Yeah. Really nice setup I did today. I did hang the tarp upside down, but it doesn't matter that much. Looking good? Yeah, the reason I got that solo stove is I wanted to be able to have a fire under the tarp and not have to worry about burning the tarp, even if I set it up low like this. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to trying it out. Yeah, this is nice. It's gonna be an easy takedown. All I gotta do is just unclip those things. Yeah, then we can realistically be pretty much entirely shielded by the wind. I'm gonna use one of these little fire plugs here and see if we can grab some little twigs and whatnot. Oh, it's nice to have a little protection from the wind. When I say a little, I mean a little. So what I think I'm gonna do is put my other pole through this line and raise that up a little bit so we've got a little bit more space to hang out in. Let me grab that. Dude, I put this in a tiny bathroom with a dehumidifier running for probably a day and a half. They're still wet. I give up. Bought us a little bit of space, assuming it doesn't get too windy. That will help. Yeah, that'll help. All right, I'm gonna go collect some little sticks and twigs and whatnot for this thing, and we'll give it a test. Let's see if I can find a decent amount of dry stuff that'll burn. It looks like there's some over there. I just found this stuff laying on the ground. Well, this stuff is just soaked. It's been raining all week. Can't believe we have the whole lake to ourselves. Now it's starting to catch. Yeah, what a great spot. Tarp set up here. So I've got a line on this corner going all the way to this tree. And I have one of my newfangled tensioners on there. And then let me go under here. Same deal for here. I just have that looped around the tree like this. I mean, you can play guitar on that thing. Someone left that thing. I don't know what that is. And then down here we have my tent, of course. Beautiful lake. All to ourselves. Looks like it'd be a nice spot to swim in the summer. It's not very deep from the looks of it. Wonder if there's any fish in there. Yeah, it looks like there's campsites that go all the way around. Pretty cool. It's the backside of my tarp. Same deal here. Stake, stake, and stake. And I've got tensioners on those too if I need to tighten them up. But so far so good. Definitely one of my better tarp setups. There's a couple benches here. Then there's a fire pit. Might put a Duraflame log in there later. Depends on the wind. Yeah, this is pretty cool. The real kicker is there's a bathroom over there and the door's open. I did go to pay. They have no envelopes or really anything, and the government is shut down, so I don't know. I think it's okay. We're pretty far up this road, and then that road just continues on to more campsites. But it's a big stump. Quite nice. Super quiet. We don't even have to worry about road noise or anything up here. Hard to beat this. Well, I've been enjoying this thing for the last couple of hours. Thing is cranking out a good amount of heat. Looks like the wind died down a little bit. There were some blue skies like a half hour ago, but it got cloudy again. But yeah, I'm not complaining. This thing's doing okay. I mean, it's nothing too crazy, but for what it was, though, this thing was kind of expensive. It was like $100. I don't know. I might return it. So I did buy the bigger one. I got a used one on eBay. It was the same price as this one, so I don't think I need two of them. This one's more meant for like cooking and whatnot, and the other one's more for like ambience and getting a little bit of heat out of it. Yeah, the time is 4 o'clock. It is 37 degrees. These pellets are cranking out heat. That is the way to go with this thing. Pellets for the win. Yeah, I get tiny bit of cell phone service here. It says it's going to start raining again in about an hour. And that wind sure is picking up again. Yeah, I've heard a few cars go by, and it sounds like they're turning into this campground area, but Yeah. Must just be those hunters. It's very rewarding to be able to come out here and set up the tarp properly and have shelter from the wind and have this whole lake to myself. This is incredible. Glad I kind of stepped out of my comfort zone a little bit and tried out a new spot. Plus I found like 6 or 7 pins that I put on the map on my way up here. So we've got some more options to choose from now. But yeah, this thing is ripping, and it does this like kind of spiral deal with the flames. It's really cool. Spicy cheese. Oh. Sworn I hurt people, but I'm just tripping. Boy, this place takes the cake as the most beautiful spot I think I've ever camped at. This is so cool. Whoops. About time. Noodles are done. I just drained the water out of there. Throw this in. Usually don't put these whole things in there because they're spicy, but it's okay. Have a little spicy food on our camping trip today because there's a bathroom right over there. Oh yeah, that's spicy. Got these pocket bellows. This thing is amazing. They work. Forlorn Lakes did not disappoint. Where is this lake? I think there's 2 more over there. Quarter mile away or so. Looking good. All right. I'm going to finish up my dinner, work on getting this fire going a little better, and I'll be back in a little bit. I'm just going to hang out here and listen to the rain on the tarp. Nice. Oh. Well, I'm gonna enjoy this for a little while. Maybe put on an audiobook or something for a little bit. And yeah, I'll see you guys when I'm getting ready to go to bed. Might have a little bit of snack, a little snack or something like that, and just enjoy this and stay warm. Look what's going on with this thing. It's just smoldering like crazy. Getting like smoked out here. Yeah, I think I might give up on this thing and throw that Duraflame log in that fire pit here. Enjoy that for a little while. Doesn't seem to be. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about this thing. Jesus. I think I might return it. Still can't believe we have the whole lake to ourselves. What a treat. That thing is still just smoking. I think I'm gonna grab it and dump it out over here. It's Damn. Well, now we got 2 fires going. Got that fire going now, and this thing decided to start working again all of a sudden. You know, sure is quiet. Saw 2 cars kind of go down the main road here, coming from that way, and there's nothing up there. While that one starts to catch and get some coals going, I'll go enjoy the other one. And we'll come back to this once it's got a little more heat to share with us. Quite a bit of trash around here since there aren't any rangers to come up and maintain anything around here. I'm surprised that bathroom was unlocked, to be honest. It's just like a compost toilet, so. But, yeah, I'm imagining stuff's gonna get pretty disgusting around here. I don't know if you guys could tell or not, but it is snowing. Little flurries. I know you're not supposed to heat up things in aluminum cans, but once in a while, I don't think it's gonna hurt you. I think as long as you do it real slow and don't melt the lining in the can, just real slow, stir, it's probably fine. I haven't seen a single person basically since I turned down this road. Saw a couple hunters. That's about it. Ooh, it's hot. Just what the doctor ordered. My firewood karma paid off today. Leaving extra firewood at all the campsites I've been at for the last 6 months, and didn't feel like chopping any wood today. Brought pellets and oak chips, and all this was here. Huge pile over there. I wonder if I still have all my eyebrows. I'll find out in the morning. Yeah, the whole reason I started this channel is to kind of share how these trips make me feel, and it's my little escape, and inspire some other people that are thinking about doing this and need this sort of thing. You can do it with cheap gear. All my stuff's from China. Like, I don't have any, like, I have very few like brand name stuff, and that's usually when it comes to like my sleep stuff and my clothing and a couple random toys I like to treat myself to, like that solo stove. But yeah, you don't need crazy expensive gear and $500-600 tents, and you'll have just as much fun. I sure did drive a lot further than I planned. Yeah, we're probably about an hour away from where I shot my last video. Well, no, the video before that. The last one was in Oregon. Still same general area. About probably 12 miles from the town of Trout Lake. And that is in Klickitat County, Washington. I don't know, this area is my happy place. It feels like home. It's just comforting. It really does feel like home out here. Wasn't planning on staying up super late, but, you know, when in Rome, drove all the way out here. Might as well not sleep through most of it. Dry, warm, full, content. that tarp setup, that is the best tarp setup I have ever done. You know, you just want to make sure when you come out here, and especially in the winter time, that you're safe. You got the right clothes and a vague idea of what you're doing. I'm learning as I go, and I figured I'd make a channel and take you guys along on my journey. I feel like every time I come out here, like with the tarp and stuff, I learn from my mistakes, and I'm just always trying to improve and research new ways of doing things and new places to go. And I watch a lot of these similar type channels on YouTube. I mean, that's basically all I watch, and yeah, they're just really inspiring for me, and I discovered them all at a time that I needed them the most, and now I wanted to share my adventures and see if I can inspire some of you guys. Yeah, if you guys ever have any questions, you know, I'm an open book. Well, I think it's about time I charge up my microphone, charge up my phone, get things kind of buttoned up, ready to go to bed. And I figure I'll start recording again once I get in my tent, and the usual. But yeah, I'm gonna go take care of that and go to bed soon, and see you guys in my tent. Oh, that sounded weird, but I'll see you guys when I get into my tent. Well, I am obviously in my tent. This is quite nice. I brought more stuff in here than I normally do. Little comfort items, but it's okay. It's nice to have everything I need in here. I've got my little Trekology table that I got on Amazon. My nature hike heater is running. Getting the chill out of here. I mean, it's probably like 50 degrees in this tent. I think it's about 33, 32 degrees out. So it got pretty cold tonight. Just running this to get the chill out of here. And obviously I've got both mesh doors open so I don't get carbon monoxide poisoning or whatnot. But for now it's okay to run it while I'm awake, as long as you have both mesh doors open and you're aware of what's going on. But yeah, it should be fine. And then I've got the light here that I use to do all my filming, and then I can use it to charge like my air pump and my phone up. So I usually do that when I get in the tent, and that way I don't have to worry about it later. Got my toiletry bag, toothbrush, all that stuff in there. Got a bag of snacks. I've got my 9mm, my bear spray, some water. Yeah, got everything I need in here. Little light here that I really like. Temu special, but yeah, this thing's been great. Yeah, for now, I think I'm gonna relax, enjoy being in here. I just love being in a tent. Reminds me of like being in a fort when I was little, but it's just comforting. And yeah, I appreciate you guys being here with me. It's been an awesome trip. Really glad I came out to this lake. It's a bit of a drive. It took like 2 hours to get here, but it was worth it. Granted, most of that time was going like 10 miles an hour because the road was just covered in potholes, so I had to take it slow. But yeah, for now, I'm going to enjoy being in here. Probably stay awake for another hour or two and watch something on my phone and just chill out. But yeah, I'll be back to say goodnight to y'all. But yeah, it's been a good trip, and appreciate you guys tuning in, and I will be back to say goodnight. Oh, I've just been laying here for, I think, nearly 2 hours. Just relaxing, chilling. I closed this tent door, but I left that one open, and I still have the heater on, albeit pretty low. I just wanted to test it out. I had a couple things to test today, that and the solo stove, which I think I'm going to return. The nature hike heater is great. I plan to have it on for another 10 or 15 minutes, and then I'm going to close up the tent and check my thermometers and see how warm it is in here. Can't even see my breath. It gives me a good idea of what I can expect once it starts to get colder in a month or two. These trips are kind of, borderline dangerous if you don't know what you're doing. And I'm still learning, so I'm testing everything out on, whatever day I can get out here. See how things perform and see if I need to make any purchases for other gear between now and then, so I'm safe. But I think I have everything I need. I'm super excited to try out this new hot tent I have. I'm just waiting for no rain in the forecast, just all snow and snow on the ground and frozen, because this tent would be hellish to clean. I can dry it off no problem, but yeah, I'm trying to be a little careful with this one. I just don't really have any place in my apartment to clean stuff like that. I'm sure I could dry it out dirty and then just shake everything off, which is probably what I'm going to have to do anyway, but only slightly OCD. Yeah, that's me. Yeah, I really appreciate you guys tuning in for this one. This one meant a lot to me. I came out far, I got outside my comfort zone, and I filmed it, which is not easy. And one of the hardest parts about this is making sure that I take personal time for my health here. So that's why I came out here, and to make a video. And yeah, I'm really loving making these videos, though. It's fun. It gives me someone to talk to while I'm out here. It's just nice. I'm just that type of person that I just like to talk about my gear and share my knowledge. Hopefully gain some knowledge from some of my subscribers. I welcome anything in the comments. Within reason, you know what I mean. But yeah, anytime you want to have a discussion or anything, you can always hit me up on Instagram, leave me a comment. I respond to every single one of them. And yeah, on that note, I do believe it is bedtime. In the morning, I'm going to put all this stuff away first, get out of the tent, and then I'll get all my camera stuff set up, and we'll make some coffee, maybe make some breakfast, and then we'll get all this gear put away. And then tomorrow, I'm going to plan out the following week, see what I can find. I do a lot of Google Earth and Gaia GPS and word of mouth to kind of find a good spot to go. Yeah, I keep saying I'm going to say goodnight, and then I keep talking. So this time I'm really going to bed. I will see you guys in the morning. My alarm's set for 6. We'll get up and yeah, show you around. But I will see you guys in the morning, and hope you sleep well, and good night. I forgot about this picture-in-picture feature on my new phone. This is pretty cool. I just wanted to show you guys that the nature hike heater is off and the can of butane has been removed, just on the off chance anything leaks. Completely sealed up the tent now. There's no mesh. I won't feel any wind coming in or anything like that. And it actually got to 85 degrees in here, which is insane because it's 29 degrees outside. Again, thank you guys for being here. It means a lot to me. I am off to bed and I will see you guys in the morning. Got some. Good morning, everyone. I did not get up at 6 o'clock as intended. I think I got up at like 7:45, 8, and yeah, took about a half hour. Got my tent put away, tarp, picked up all my paracord, picked up everyone else's trash. Yeah, we're pretty good to go. I do think I'm gonna make some coffee because I really need a cup of coffee. And since I have a bit of a drive to get home, I think I'll go ahead and make that biscuits and gravy that I have. But yeah, the lowest temp last night I think was 29 according to my thermometer. So ground's nice and crispy this morning and frozen, and you know, you could hear the doors on the car were frozen when you try to open them, but other than that, that's about it. I didn't get cold at all last night in that tent. I think I woke up at like 3:30 though, and I clicked on that heater for a little bit just to get the chill out of there, but I had a good night. Yeah, really the only thing we have left to do is make coffee, make breakfast. Yeah. Maybe sitting on one of these rocks here and enjoy my coffee since I put my chair away. Yeah, I figure I'll make some coffee, I'll make some breakfast, and then we can take a little walk and check out the lake before I head home. I like a little bit of coffee in my creamer. 12. Yeah, let's go stand over by the lake for a couple minutes and enjoy the view. What a cool view. Beautiful. Looks like there's a trail area here. 'Forlorn Lakes did not disappoint. Well, this is one of the lakes. Yeah, I burned pretty much all that firewood last night. Someone had left a pile of it over there. Yeah, this is a huge campsite though. And that's the bathroom over there. And that's the main road I came down. This takes you further into the campground. And there's the way I came in. If anyone's curious, 16D. Well, guys, I think I'm gonna say goodbye and close this adventure out. I had a great time. Hope you guys did too. I appreciate y'all watching and tuning in. And if you like this video, go ahead and hit the thumbs up button for me. And yeah, thanks for coming along. And I will see you guys on the next one. Hopefully we'll have some snow next time, but the winter adventures begin. Anyway, I will see you guys next week. Have a good weekend and take care.